This is Mike with M&R Customs. We're here with a 2003 Hyundai Sonata. The customer was driving. They got the timing belt changed recently. Everything was good. All of a sudden, no more start. Wouldn't work no more. So what we got here, and I've had a lot of customers ask me, why don't I just show everything I'm doing? I can't because of the insurance I have. They will not allow me to do step-by-step detail of everything I'm doing, just in case if I'm doing it my way and then somebody else tries it the exact same way and breaks their car, they could say that they blamed it on me. So this is why I take everything apart and then I explain to you what I did so you can do it your own way. This is in no intent to show you exactly how to do it. So this is what we got here. Is you got to take off the top cover, which is right here. You got the 4 bolts which hold it on. That's very simple to get out. The best thing to do first is to get your power steering pump out of the way. Pop your power steering reservoir out of the way. You got 2 bolts. You got these holes right here. And then you just line them up with the bolts that are back here. You see the 2 holes that connect to right here. So you get that off. Then you got to stabilize the motor. You got to take off your engine mounts. Then once you take that off, then you come underneath, and then you have to take off the bottom cover, which is right there. And that goes all the way around. Your crankshaft positioning sensors right here. Now, if you look, somebody put butt connectors on there because either they didn't want to go through the whole process, and they decided let's do it the cheap way. Now this is the actual right part. Kia and Hyundai make the exact same parts. Made pretty much the same company in Korea. Hyundai was bought out by a company in United States, so that's why the cars are being built more here as well as Kia's also. So to take the belt off for the alternator, you have a 12 millimeter that's right there. You have a 14 millimeter that's right there. And then you have a 12 millimeter bolt that's back here. And then you just loosen that up, and that loosens up the whole entire alternator. That way you can take that belt off. This belt, the front belt, if you look, you got a pulley and you got a nut right there. And there's no loosening on this side, it's just a pulley. So there's no bolt to loosen that side. So you just, I believe that's a 14 millimeter. You just loosen that all the way to get the pulley away from the belt, and you just take the belt off, which is right there. So make sure that your timing, if you look, you got these little notches right here, right there. Got your timing mark here, but we're not going to be doing the timing. Like I said, we're just going to be loosening up this enough to get that out, and then we're going to be putting the other one in. Now to get that out, the reason that they cut this is that it goes right through here. So that whole bracket, so you got the 2 bolts there, you got the 2 more bolts. You really can't see it well here. Alright, so you got those 2 bolts right there. So then you got to take all that off to get that bracket off. And then once you get that bracket off, and then you have access to this whole entire wire. It's one of those retarded designs that the designers who design this car, I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it a lot more complicated so the average person cannot work on the car no more. So either they have to take it to a mechanic or take it back to the dealer, and they're hoping that they take it back to the dealer, so that way they keep the money within, you know, Hyundai or Kia. So that's why a lot of these companies, even Chevys, Fords, and all of them, are making stuff so complicated that if you don't know what you're doing, you know, if you try it, you end up doing something like that where you're like, you know what, screw it, let me just cut this, run that through there, everything's gonna work peachy fine. Doesn't work that way. You know, there's a reason that they design it to where you can't cut it, you know, because once you cut it, then you lose the actual full signal, and then you're not always going to get that signal. All right, if y'all like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.